backstage after Akira Isogawa's beautiful installation at Fashion Week. Akira, why did you decide not to do a show this year and just do an installation instead?
Yeah, I thought actually it would be interesting to actually give a different approach in terms of actually presenting collection, and then I like the idea of intimate small space, and then I like the idea of also a model being actually standing for a while so that the audience can actually inspect garments more carefully, and they can touch if they like. You know, I like the idea of that intimacy. So I thought, actually, why not?
Okay, and just take me through the collection. What was sort of the inspiration and some of the fabrics?
Yeah, it's titled Resort 2013, and look, you know, I think that this is the collection that I put a lot of effort into to make it as attractive, pretty as possible, using actually like bold prints and then colors, particular color palette, which is primals. And hopefully actually you feel heavenly in it, and totally comfortable. Well, the cuts are very generous, and the fabric are drapey and it's silky, as soft as ever.
Now you have been part of the event since the very beginning, wasn't it? Was it the very first Fashion Week when you were in the New Generation show, is that right? With the red socks, that's right, because you couldn't afford shoes.
Yeah, there were 15 shoes, was too expensive for us actually to purchase. Socks were affordable.
And then you sort of went on, and then you had your sort of debut solo show, and here you are sort of all these years later. How do you think the event has evolved, and what do you think it sort of offers young designers like you were 17 years ago?
I think it's fantastic that actually Fashion Week is actually accommodating all the students to express their creativity, and I believe it's actually an amazing platform for your young talent to come out and then express their creativity and then to communicate to the world.
But do you think it matters that sort of not everyone shows every year? Or, I mean, obviously, you know, there's been some controversy this year about people who were about to show, who aren't going to show. I mean, do you think it matters as long as there's just lots of people showing? Or
yeah, I think actually like it's not actually numbers, but it's quality, and I mean, we don't really have to see like 20 shows a day. I think it's there has been. I know there have been. There's like rigorous editing, and also actually a particular process that Fashion Week as an organization actually takes through to choose designers who is eligible to show it. So I believe that actually, though actually I didn't actually come to see many shows, but I believe that actually a week was worthwhile.
Sure, and I mean, look, you obviously don't show every year, and you do have a showroom sort of presentation in Paris twice a year. I mean, how hard is it sort of, I mean, I guess finding the resources to be able to do a show and sort of, still sell your brand in the Northern Hemisphere?
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting actually question, because actually that was another actually thought I had. Like, are we actually able to come up with more than 30 looks, which is quite common for designers actually to present on runway, and the answer was no. So that was another reason actually that we thought actually our exhibition could be actually something interesting for us, and it's totally achievable.
It was beautiful, and it was just a sort of a lovely sort of flash of colour sort of on the last day. So thanks very much, and
Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing your next runway show.